Hey guys, it's Ashley, and since there's no Pretty Little Liars this week, I'm kidding. Secretly, that's how all Little Liars are on the inside. We show a brave face that we don't care that it's returning in January. Well, we're getting a Halloween episode next month, so that's not too bad. In reality, on the inside, we're crying. It's kinda like our life. Kidding. Or maybe to some people it is. If you're in other fandoms, it's not too bad. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about how Ezra is A and how some people are saying that they're doing the whole Toby thing, but no, they're not doing the Toby thing. Because I saw this interview, well, it was an article like on some website, Twitter, that like linked to like some website where they interviewed Oliver Goldstick. Yeah, what is that guy's name? The producer guy with the glasses. Well, anyway, they interviewed him saying if they're doing the same thing like they did with Toby, and he said no, they're not, and we're gonna find some really dark things that Ezra has up his sleeve in 4B, which is the second half of season 4, and I can't wait because things are gonna get much darker, and I can't wait for the Halloween episode because we're gonna find out if Ali really is alive or not, and they better reveal that, because how much times did they say stuff and like we never found out? Don't believe everything that the producers and people that work on Pretty Liars say or tweet. Don't believe them all the time. I mean, you can always keep your hopes up. So I've been watching a lot of like why Ezra could be A theories on YouTube right after the reveal, and there's so much clues that it makes sense. I've said before in a recap of mine, and I found this whole list on Tumblr, 19 reasons we should have known Ezra is A, and it makes sense. Ezra straight up asks Aria, was she a friend of yours in the pilot? Like, now that's not really a clue, but I mean, that didn't he, wasn't Aria like looking at the poster, or because I don't think she brought it up, looked at the poster, so obviously you would say they're around the same age, so maybe you could have thought that, oh, maybe he's just interested in that, like maybe he's just asking a random question, so maybe that's not like a real reason, but I mean, now it makes sense. 2, Ezra was at Allison's funeral even though he didn't know her. It is true, but remember he did say that he just wanted to support Aria and friends and his students, but that's a bit creepy, now that I think about it. You don't, I don't know, it's just hard. I'm just gonna read the list. 3, we see Black Hoodie likes limes. Arya says to Ezra all he has in his fridge is a lime. Yeah, that makes sense. Spencer gets an A message that says married for love or alibi. Then we see married for love written behind Ezra on the blackboard in his classroom. Okay, I don't know what episode that is. Jason is offering $5,000 for Allison's body. Arya finds lots of cash in his drawer. Okay, now when that episode happened, I was thinking that he could have been A, or working with Jason on the A team, like on the NAT club. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I was thinking it. Ella finds out Byron cheated on her by a letter written by a typewriter. Ezra has a typewriter in his apartment. Now this clue was in many of the videos I watched why Ezra could be A, and now that all makes sense. Nothing really horrible ever happened to Aria. That is true, or their relationship. We see 2 A-team members spinning a bottle. The bottle lands on Aria, and the A-team member switches it to Spencer. I remember that. I totally remember that, and I was wondering why. Why wasn't that a clue that we did not figure out? We see him using masking tape to mark off spots on the floor while directing the play. Then we see A using masking tape to label the rats cages. Oh my gosh, really? He has a French poster on his wall of an airplane. Okay, that doesn't really matter. In one of the videos I watched, that A was trying to learn French, and wasn't somebody like learning French? I don't know. Okay, never mind. He writes his A's on his blackboard just like A does. In an ending scene, we see A learning French. Oh, here we go. A learning French, and the paper bag he and Aria take the picture in is in the corner of the shot. Like, why didn't we realize that? I mean, that shot is really clear. Why we didn't look at that? You know why? Because we were focused on the French thing, and wasn't like Toby or something learning French. I don't know. I know someone was learning French. During a scene in season 1, we see behind Ezra's head say, "But I was A," Now this, but why would it say I was a? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it say I am a? I know this is the part that's kind of like making me think a bit. We see A buy whiskey, then we see Ezra give the same whiskey to Byron as a gift, and then we see the same whiskey left on Jason's porch. The same whiskey bottles are also used in the A ending scene where they're spinning the bottle. There's a scene with Ezra and Aria, and the music in the background is saying "in a black hood of disguise." They really throw those things in there. He is at the end of the Halloween train randomly. That is true. Like, where was he and why did he just show up randomly like that? Then right after, the liars see a piece of paper saying "Ding dong, the witch is dead." Like, they see him on the bike. Season 2 finale is titled Unmask. Ezra unmasks Aria and is the only other carry that literally takes off his mask. Okay, but that's why people are thinking Aria is A too. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Aria is A? Because a part of me thinks that Aria is working with him now that they revealed that Ezra is A. Like, I have a feeling that Aria is A, like the main A, or she's working with the A team because Mona called her Big A. 2, she was the black swan, the red and black dress. She was unmasked with Ezra, like, and also in the theme song, she's the only one that goes shh. And if you notice, and I didn't notice this, but I was watching why Aria could be A, she's the only one that's looking down at the casket in the theme song. Like, if two can keep a secret, if one of it is, she's like, well, before she does a shh, like, all the other girls are kind of like looking around like this, and she's looking down at the casket like that. So, like, I don't know if that's like a clue that they just threw in there that if people like would notice. And also in like some of the promos, like the promo pictures, Aria, in one of them, she has like a shovel next to her. I mean, I don't know if that, remember that little boy did say it was a woman and a man, so what if it was like Aria and Ezra? No, I don't know, but they didn't know each other though, unless maybe they did. No, I don't know, I'm just confusing myself. Have a feeling that Aria could be on the A team, and I was talking to my friend Renee, who's really into this series too, and she kind of called that Ezra was A at the ending of season 2. I didn't know that, but she said she kind of called it, and she's really mad and sad, but she thinks Aria is on the A team too, and like a few other people do too that I've seen on like Twitter and like Tumblr and stuff. I mean, it makes sense. It's not like way out there. It's not like saying like Emily is A or something, because that would be like way out there. 'Cause I don't see Emily being A. I feel like throwing out random names so that I can be right when the series does end. Like, I mean, wouldn't it be so cool? Like when the series does end, because it's like having 5 seasons, I think. That's what they said, that they'll make it 5 seasons, and I'll already be in college by then, like an adult, since I'm gonna be 18 in like 18 days. Well, by the time this uploads, it's probably gonna be like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm turning 18 on the 20th this month. How old did you guys think I was? I know a lot of people think I'm 15. It would be so cool looking back at these recaps, not only my recaps, but like other people's recaps and their thoughts and all that, and to see if who was right and who was wrong with everything. I mean, I don't know, that's kind of the main reason why I do these recaps, so I can look back on it later. And because I enjoy doing them. Realize it's like one of my favorite shows. Ravenswood promos that they keep throwing out there, they're not really promos. A lot of people's like, why is this a promo? Like, you guys aren't telling us really what it's about. You know, it just has a mysterious vibe. Yeah, I like the song that they used in the promo, the one that got away by the Civil Wars. It's a nice song. I don't know what what should I post during this gap between now and the Halloween episode, and even after the Halloween well, Ravenswood, right? I think Ravenswood is always going to be premiering. When does Ravenswood premiere? I forgot. But yeah, what do you guys want me to post until Ravenswood? Leave your comments down below. I love reading them. And also thank you guys for 105 subscribers. That's just crazy. I never thought I'd get that many. Like, for some reason this past week, 2 weeks, I just been gaining every time I log in. So thank you for that, because that really blew my mind. I mean, I know that's not like a lot to like some people, but it really encourages me, and it's just awesome because I've been on YouTube for a while, since 2008, but I wasn't really serious into video making until like 2011. So just thank you, and thank you for all of that stuff. And bye, guys. Peace out.